For this milestone, I will demo the public API for the My Bible Study app and show how the backend app serves content to the client. My API has a Postgres database which stores and fetches the study notes. The actual Bible text itself is accessed from a third-party API. When a request comes into the My Bible Study app, it will combine the fetched Bible text along with the corresponding notes for the text and deliver it in a JSON response to the client. In this milestone, I will show the schema of the database and some of the sample data I have already loaded into it. Then, a demonstration will be performed using curl to access the endpoint and retrieve the content in JSON format. Then, I will add a new note directly to the database, run the same curl command again, and show the data that is returned. First, let's connect to Postgres and take a look at the schema. So here's a list of the tables. The books and chapters tables are already populated, and most likely they will not be manipulated through use of the application. They are used for references. The other tables contain comments, which is comments on notes uploaded by users. The notes are the actual explanations and study guide for the text. The users table will be users who will be able to log into the application and contribute notes and make comments on other notes and build views. And views contain, a view will contain all the notes that a user would like to display, and the view notes table is actually contains the mapping between views and notes, which is a many-to-many relationship. Here's one example comment. I've made 3 example notes. They all map to the book of Genesis, the first chapter, which is the first thing that you will find in the Bible. So these are the 3 example notes. I have 2 test users added. I'll show the views table first before view note table. So there's one view which is created by user with ID 1, and here's the view code, which is a UUID to uniquely identify the view. And this view will contain all the notes that user 1 wishes to be combined and displayed together. And the view note table will show a mapping between this view and the notes. It's a many-to-many relationship. So for view ID number 1, we have notes 1, 2, and 3. And I have the backend application running in the background, so we'll hit up the endpoint using curl. And this will request notes for the one view that's set up with this view code, and a request notes for the first chapter of Genesis. The request is made in JSON format, and the response received is in JSON format. JSON. And the 3 parameters are view code, book, and chapter number. And it's going to the Bible study endpoint. So we run it. And here's the JSON response. At the top level, it contains book, Genesis, chapter 1, and then a list of all the verses in the chapters, what you see here. all the way down to notes. And here we can see the 3 sample notes I created. Note number 1, this is the first note. And then note number 2, this is the second note. And note 3, this is the third note. So to show that the database is operational and actually being queried and we're not just delivering static content, I will now insert a new note into the database. This is going into the notes table, and the note itself will be, this is for the milestone. Oops. So now we see that it's been inserted. Now we'll have to add it to the view, and we do that by making an entry to the view note table. I'll show you that first. And now it's been added. So let's run the curl command again and see our new data. It should show 4 notes now. And here it is at the bottom, note 4. This is for the milestone. Thank you for watching my demonstration. Have a nice day.